myself, but also joining the business. So I'm just eager to learn everything I can about the business. So Lenora and Ashley are going to teach us some more about that.
And Lenora is our National Marketing Director. She has a powerful story about how Whole Food Nutrition helped her and her family be the healthiest they can. And she has just had a ripple effect sharing for the past 23 years. And she's going to take it away, sharing more about this amazing company and mission.
Very cool. Well, I'm going to share my screen right away and let you guys see what I'm seeing. Everybody see What If I Could? Okay, because you know what? We get stuck at different times in our life and stop dreaming. And what we want to talk about tonight is thinking about that whole what if conversation. And I'm going to have a few visual prompts that are going to help our conversation. But anyway, I'm going to share my story with you in a couple of minutes. But before we do that, I just want you, if you can just tune out whatever's going on around you. Sharice, I know you're driving, so that might be a little bit difficult. But, and especially if I say, think about closing your eyes even. And I just want you to dream a little bit and think about if time and money were no issue, what would change in your life? What are some of the places you would go? Would you live in the same place? What causes might you support or volunteer for? How would you spend your time? What would be different? What would you pursue? Okay, now I'd love for any of you to come on, unmute yourself and tell me just the first thing that comes to mind with that.
For me, the first thing that came to mind was being able to see family more and be able to give more to things that touch my heart, missions and ministry, and get out of debt.
That's a big one for a lot of people, and that's a dream worth having, right? Anybody else have something that you'd like to share?
Yeah.
Object.
Yeah, I would love to be able to have vacations with my family. My family just started, my baby's young, but I want to be able to take our kids on vacations, and that's just a dream that we have.
Yeah, I think most people feel that way. And for most of us, creating income is a bit of a necessity. I mean, there are people that are able to stay at home with their kids without financial stress, but few and far between. So I just want to talk for a minute about if that's the case and you need to create some income, let's talk about what a dream career would look like. And this slide has a few ideas. Maybe some that you can relate to, but what would you be looking for? If you were thinking about the ideal job, I mean, because we can look at our own situation, be completely grateful for what we have, and yet if we were designing it ourselves with our perfect life or our dream life in mind, how would it be different? What would you look for? Anybody like to volunteer? Oops, didn't mean to do that.
I love work from anywhere, no commute, unlimited income potential, meaningful.
So those are things on our sheet here that we're looking at. Maybe no boss, choosing your own hours, that idea of working from anywhere. I think what I love personally about any thought about the ideal work situation is choosing who I work with, because we don't often get that opportunity. And I love the idea, if I work hard, I can advance. You know, when there's only so many positions in a company, that can be really difficult. So, and then ultimately on that, I think everybody would agree with the one that says work that's personally meaningful. It's such a drag to do something that you really don't believe in. So I think about when I was approached with Juice Plus Company, honestly, I didn't imagine that there was such a career path. Most of us have never heard of such a thing. But I'd love to share with you what has been happening to me since I allowed myself to explore that what if I could question. And I think at that time, my dream life was just to have a life again. If you're a working mom, things can get so crazy busy. I always say that 23 years ago, I was running through life with my hair on fire. I worked a corporate job, full-time, high level in my company, and I had a staff, and I was trying to feed my family well. But the reality was that I had constant and chronic sinus infections. My two youngest sons had severe asthma and allergies. And when a friend shared an easy way to up our fruits and vegetables, I thought, you know, it can't hurt. It might help. And I never expected that this would be a catalyst to change our entire health picture and before long, the direction of my life. And when you think about that, I mean, that's a big statement. You start taking a capsule and all of a sudden your life changes. Well, how that happened for me, I knew right away that I wasn't going to keep this a secret. And I started sharing it with everyone who would listen to me. And before long, I really began to realize that this business could be the best of all worlds for me, that I could have work that I love to do, and I could work from home. A part of my story that I don't have time to go into is my mom had a stroke, and she was a caregiver to my sister who had a stroke. And I really, really needed to work from home. So that gave me more time with my family and working with amazing people and the ability to replace my corporate income with benefits. Okay, I had never heard of a company that was like this, that allowed people to actually have benefits. So with Juice Plus, I've really been able to create a life that I love. And what that boils down to for me is time and financial freedom. My husband and I I'm able to work as we travel, and we split our time between our home here in Las Vegas and other places on the earth that we really, really love. So here's my challenge to you during the time that we're together. Whether you join in to hear something like this, just support a family member, a friend, or if you're really truly looking for things to change in your life, really focus in on what we're talking about and what we're up to. Because if you love helping people and you love to learn and grow, this could be a great fit for you. And one thing I already know about you is that the person who invited you to listen in tonight thinks the world of you. So relax, and you're in good company, and I hope that the rest of what we talk about will really inspire you. So this slide with changes that I was just now supposed to put up there, sorry about that. I think most of us recognize that the corporate world isn't what it once was. There are more and more part-time jobs, temporary jobs, freelance jobs, 1099 jobs, no health insurance, retirement pay. Very often there's not even any sick pay or vacation pay. You're paid for the hours you work, and that's it. So anybody familiar with that? You guys can just, wait, I gotta go back so I can see all of you, because I can't right now. Yeah, you know what that's like? Anybody had a friend lose a job in recent past? I mean, you think about it, secure jobs like teaching school, even teachers can lose their jobs suddenly. So I'm really getting to the point where I don't know that there is such a thing as job security. And do any of you know someone who's been trying to get a job? My son's a college graduate and very qualified for the jobs he's applying for, and still having a difficult time. So it's not the way it used to be. Everything's online. And I mean, there's even people that are more closer to my age, and pensions are disappearing. I'm sure you've heard some of those stories. So this is the new reality of the workplace that we're in. So what is the Juice Plus company all about? How would it be any different? Well, first of all, it's just a company that's committed to helping people get more fruits and vegetables and plant foods into their diet. And we do that in a variety of ways. We have a growing system called the Tower Garden that allows you to grow your own food in a really small space. You'll see a little bit about that in just a second. And we also have options where we do all the work for you. With the Juice Plus garden, and well, it's not called garden anymore, fruit, vegetable, and berry blend. We grow a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, grapes and berries with no pesticides and herbicides, no genetic modification, and these foods are harvested at the peak of ripeness. They're juiced and the water is removed, and these concentrated juice powders are put into capsules or chewable gummies for kids. And the best part, we have great science, over 35 published studies showing that Juice Plus delivers all the benefits of consuming that wide variety of fruits and vegetables that most of us know. That's probably the most significant thing you could do for your health, right? And we also have a delicious smoothie mix, chock full of high quality and really nutrient dense plant proteins and fiber. And I'm going to play a really short video clip that just kind of shows you our product line, just in case you haven't seen that yet. And it may not be perfectly synced depending on your connection, how strong your connection is, but hopefully it'll be close enough and you can hear it. Go.
I know for my family, we do not get the we're so busy. We're constantly trying to do what's convenient and easy. That's where Juice Plus has really come in and helped our family. It's a great way to
Everybody can hear it?
a healthy fast food option. Now we have a complete smoothie that takes maybe 5 minutes to make in the morning. And it's nutrition on the go. And now we have the bars, which is even better. And the Tower Garden, where I can eat my vegetables off my patio fresh. I use everything that belongs to Juice Plus. I love the trio, the orchard garden and vineyard. That's my I have 2 smoothies every single day. I have my trio blend of orchards. And I have a Tower Garden, so I can grow good health on my deck as well. Love Juice Plus, whether you love Tower Gardens, whether you love Complete, you have something. It doesn't matter if your body knows good stuff. Juice Plus surpasses that. It goes beyond just a capsule or beyond a chewable. It goes beyond Complete. It really discovery. What does health mean to me? The Juice Plus products are just a doorway to people creating a healthier lifestyle and making it easy for people to get on the road to healthier living.
Okay, like I said, quick, right? So I'm going to move one slide down. This good-looking guy here, who's we just saw at conference. I want you to know there's more to the Juice Plus company than just great products, and having great products is pretty important. But this is our founder, Jay Martin, and his vision has been right from the get-go to build a stable and lasting company that will help as many people as possible achieve their dreams. And in our now 48-year history, the company has done over $14 billion in sales and operates in over 20 countries around the world. And our business provides people a vehicle to develop residual income, which is that mailbox money that comes in every month, whether you work or not. And residual income is really what can help you create time and financial freedom in your life. And it starts with teaching people how to earn $500 a month from as early as their very first month. And we'll talk about that a little more in just a minute. And during the first few months, those earnings happen with the help of bonuses for adding customers and team members. But our goal is that that amount becomes residual within a few months without the bonuses. And that's just the beginning. But before we talk about earning more, can we stop and just talk about how $500 a month might impact your life? Ashley, you talked about it, having less debt or driving a different car. maybe you'd be able to start saving for retirement or college for your kids, what would it be? I want you guys to unmute yourself. I think I muted everybody. So if you have something that comes to mind where that first $500 would go, what would it be? Kirsten, you haven't unmuted yourself yet, so. Okay, somebody's unmuted. Go ahead.
For me, I would go straight to an emergency savings fund.
Emergency, just to have that rainy day fund, right? You got some backup. Not that gives a lot of peace of mind, doesn't it? Anybody else?
For me, when I first started, it was to help replace my income so I could be a stay-at-home mom.
Yes, that's a powerful drive to do this. So I'm going to advance this slide one more time. Okay. It's not who you are that holds you back. It's who you think you're not. So let's talk about that for a second, because all of this may sound great, but what holds us back about doing a business like this? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Insecurities.
Insecurities, yes. Well, most people don't like selling, right? I mean, I hear that, or they don't have the time, or I'm worried about what my family and friends might think. I know someone who got burned in a direct selling company, and we hear about the fateful word pyramid, and we'll talk about that some more in a second, but people do have concerns about that. But I want to just challenge all of that for just a second and have you look at this and realize, I don't think it's going to surprise anybody that the main reason people rule themselves out is that they don't like to sell. That's the number one concern. They say about 95% of people feel that way, and the other 5%, they don't have the hang up about it. But most of us are perfectly happy to share something when we find something good. If it's a restaurant, if it's a book, if it's a place to take our kids, it's a co-op we're part of, we tell people about it, right? And are we locked into whether somebody does or doesn't do it? No, we share, and it's called word of mouth advertising. And let me ask you this: has anybody ever sent you a check for giving them word of mouth advertising? No, you're shaking your heads no, because I know it's the truth. And but that is how most of us make our buying decisions. That is something that they say even with health-related things. Most of us find our doctors. Most of us find what modality to try based on what a friend or family member says, more so than somebody that's a paid professional, right? So that's why so many companies have started incorporating this as a means of marketing their products, paying for word of mouth advertising. We just simply recommend something that we found and that's been helpful to us, and most of us are having fun using social media to share our mission with the people that we love and care about. And I want to show you a quick clip here about how all this works, and it's hopefully takes the scare out of it.
Hello. In this video, we're going to answer the question, how does the Juice Plus company work? When I discovered the Juice Plus company, I fell in love with their products, and I partnered with the company by paying $50. In return, the Juice Plus company gave me $20 towards promotional materials, as well as a beautiful website. There's sections like What is Juice Plus, clinical research. There's an online store that my friends can order right from, and my picture's there and all of my contact information. When my website was up and running, I began sharing about my experience with other people. I also posted a lot on social media, and I had many friends who were interested and curious about what I was experiencing. My friend Jessie actually asked me what I was doing, and I told her I was using Juice Plus. I showed her my website, and Jessie went to my website and ordered Juice Plus for herself. The Juice Plus company shipped the product directly to Jessie, And they collected her payment and they offered really great support for her. The company then paid me for that product. It was great. Then Jessie got to be a part of a customer Facebook group that some friends and I put together. There is a lot of resources that Jessie found very helpful. It was a good place for her to ask questions, and the community was very supportive of her. We also celebrated some pretty big milestones as well. Jessie had such a great experience that she wanted to tell her friends about it as well. When Sarah came along and saw that Jessie had been posting about that on Facebook, Jessie told her it was Juice Plus and sent Sarah to my website. Now, it would have been fine if Sarah wanted to order from my website, but I suggested to Jessie that she partner with the Juice Plus company and get her own website. So she did exactly that. And then Sarah went to Jessie's website to order. The company shipped the product to Sarah, paid Jessie, and they also paid me some commission because I helped Jessie get started. That's how the Juice Plus company works. It's very simple. Now, some people might have the question, is this a pyramid scheme? And the answer is no way. This is not a pyramid scheme. However, some companies are actually structured like a pyramid. Let's take a supermarket, for example. There's one CEO, a couple of vice presidents, a few managers, and many employees. If an employee wants to become a manager, they need to work pretty long and hard hours. The vice president position would be a stretch, and chances are they would never reach the position of CEO. There's not a lot of opportunity for promotion, but with the Juice Plus company, it's exactly the opposite. Everyone starts at the entry-level position, regardless of their level of education, their gender, any experience they have, their savings account, or their credit score. None of those matter. The only thing that's important is that they're at least 18 and they pay the $50 annual fee. And then you can start with the company. At the top of this is the National Marketing Director position, and I'll show you how to get there. When you begin with the company, you'll notice all positions are permanent. You never get demoted, and you only succeed by helping other people. There's no inventory to carry, and you can go at your own pace. Some people become a national marketing director in a matter of months, and some people do it in a decade or more. It's totally up to you. As a national marketing director, there is a full benefits package, which includes medical, dental, vision, long-term care, disability insurance, also prescription coverage, tuition assistance for you and for your family, as well as a holiday bonus and a business incentive bonus, which is money that you can invest back in your business however you'd like to. It's a pretty robust benefits package. The Juice Plus company is sharing, not selling. It's so simple, anyone can do it, and it doesn't take much time. It can also be driven by social media if you would like it to be. So that's how the Juice Plus company works. If you have any questions, please contact the person who invited you to watch this presentation.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to show you too what our first few steps would look like, and that we'll finish with that. And the first step is this one. And Victoria, this is what you're working on, and everybody that starts is you're going out and creating 3 households that are using Juice Plus, yourself and 2 others. And it really doesn't matter what they order. Every product that is sold has a point value. And when you've hit 500 points and you have 3 households, you've completed that first step. Let's see if I forgot anything on that. Okay, if you do that within a 30-day period, you get a $100 healthy living plan bonus. It's called an HLP bonus, on top of about $150 to $200 in retail profit on the products you and your customers purchased. And you also achieve our first 6% commission level, and this is a visual of how it works. So anybody have any questions about that? That's pretty straightforward, right? Okay, and the second one looks like this. And it doesn't have, excuse me, it doesn't have to look like this. This is just one scenario. As you're thinking about who you'd like to share the products with, you also want to be thinking about sorry, the people you like or love and admire that you'd enjoy spending more time with. And these are people you want to invite to be part of your team. Now, I use this as an example. If you and three other people complete their HLP bonus for 500 points each, that would be 2,000 points. And we have a bonus for hitting what we call 2,000 plus. And that is a $300 bonus. So you also give yourself a raise to the 14% commission level, and you earn a free ticket to our next conference, which is going to be in Sacramento. And all this can be done in your first month, but you can take up to 60 days if you want to hit that 2,000 plus. So you have a total of 60 days counting the first 30. And there are other ways that you could do this. So I'm going to give you a different example. You could get half the points. You could get, say, 8 or 9 customers and do 1,000 points yourself. And you could get 2 people, or you could get 1 person that does the other half, but you need at least 1 other team member to help you get the 2,000 points. Anybody have questions about that? Okay. The third position, and this is where we talked about earning a check of $500 a month. And if you want to have residual income of $500 a month, you take this next step, and that's help 3 people to do what you did to get your 2,000 plus done. And you're going to earn a $300 bonus for each one of them. In addition to the $300 they earn, you earn $300 each. Plus you get a $600 bonus for reaching the sales coordinator position yourself. And now you've given yourself a raise to the 22% commission level, and you win a second free conference ticket. And by the time you reach this point, you'll have earned well over $2,500 between the bonuses, the retail profits, and the commissions that you have. Now, when he talked about NMD, I'm just going to show you that it's, again, the same kind of duplication that we talked about, helping 5 people hit that sales, just duplicating what you just did. Once you know how to do something, you can show somebody else exactly what you did. And if you teach other people to make $500 a month using the bonus program until they get to sales coordinator, that's how we build a position to national marketing director. So national marketing director, a 6-figure income is the average, not the exception, and that's what it looks like. So helping 5 people get to sales coordinator and help them build a team. And again, you earn a $600 bonus for each person that you help get to the sales coordinator level. So how would you get started? And the logistics are pretty simple, and we'll share them next, but defining the life you long to live might take you a little longer. I mean, really taking the time. I remember when my friend shared the business with me, I did not have time to even think about how crazy busy my life was. It's going to take you some time to carve out and really reflect what that would look like if you really could change. And if you stay on the path that you're on, is it going to take you where you want to go in the next 3 to 5 years? If you commit part-time effort to a Juice Plus business, you can get to places you never thought possible in 3 to 5 years. So ask yourself, where do you want to be 5 years from now? Well, here's the slide on how we get started. This is just how simple it is. Sign up and pay the $50. You place your personal order. You share your experience. You teach others to do the same. We call it wash, rinse, repeat. And we have an excellent training website that has all the resources you need with all kinds of training audios and videos. Plus, you have an incredible support team of everybody who's gone before you and experienced exactly what you're going to experience each step of the way. So there's so many more things that we could talk about to do with this, but I want to respect your time and encourage you to talk further to the person who invited you to the call. And consider this, that some people join our business for a little extra income, and some are truly looking for a plan B. And as their income, their sense of purpose grow in doing this work with us, being part of this mission, plan B can become a very attractive plan A. And I want you to know that whether you do a little bit or a lot, you are a blessing to the people you share with. Helping people improve their health and their finances is rewarding work. And we have a tried and proven system to teach you so you can teach others and make duplication simple. And okay, the very last thing that I wanted to show, if you guys want to see it, is the video that's on Freedom Revolution, and I can stop the recording before, or and I have to play it from here, but I love this video.
I think our business model really addresses
Can you
what
see
people
it
are
or
looking
not?
for in kind of the gig
Okay,
economy.
hang on. See, I forgot about that with Zoom. You can't click a link. Here it is. You should be able to see it now. Sorry about that. I wanted you guys to see the whole thing.
I think our business model really addresses what people are looking for in kind of the gig economy. The primary reason for that is that our business model is very simple, and it has been very simple for almost 50 years now.
Juice Plus does everything for you. They bill, ship, collect directly to end consumer. All you have to do is share the product and your experience and help others do the same. It does not get more simple than that.
This is a great way to just use the moments, the busyness of your life, and weave this business into everything that you're currently doing.
And I get to do it when I want, with who I want. I do have that choice, which is amazing.
Other jobs, there are things out there, for instance, ride sharing, driving, deliveries.
You're stuck in an office, or you're behind a cash register, you're working for someone else.
I think it's hard to put a price on being your own boss. And it's something that goes way beyond just taking our products. It's come with us, get inspired, get educated, get motivated.
It took me from feeling like a stuck stay-at-home mom that was just trying to get through each day to why not help other people experience this, or at least let them know about it, while also working this business with my own personality and the way that I want to.
It really is about changing lives, inspiring healthy living, and making a difference.
What makes the Juice Plus Company unique is this incredible partnership that we have between people that are out there sharing Juice Plus and how we at corporate do the best we can to support it.
Step by step, from the first level to the next level, someone is there for you.
The company has done an incredible job placing all the infrastructure in place to help you be successful.
There's never been a better time to start the Juice Plus business. If you're asking why, I would say why not? It takes three things: sharing your story, sharing the product, and sharing the business opportunity. And oh, by the way, let's have some fun.
It's $50. There's no overhead. The company does the shipping and the billing for us. All we get to do is talk to people and care for people and educate people on the power of nutrition and the most researched nutrition product in the world with the best people in the world. And I don't know who wouldn't want to be a part of this.
Come and join us. Come and join and see what happens when you get a group of people that are locked in on understanding what nutrition can do to the body. Experience the joy and the wellness of it. It's very exciting. I'm telling you, it's exciting.
Awesome. My son came in, just rang the doorbell while we're doing the video. Anyway, we really hope that you'll explore that question, what if I could? And if you get in contact with the person who invited you and either get started or commit to learning more. And before signing off, I just want to tell you the website that I would refer you to go look some more is the Getting Started section of missiondrivenmodel.info. Or if you want to be inspired by some other people's stories, go to the Freedom Revolution www.thejuiceplus.com and just check out some videos there. But thanks so much for joining us to explore the possibilities for your future. I'm going to stop the video and we can stay on. You can ask any questions that you want to. Okay? All right, here we go. So you guys, I forgot about the time frame of this one because it's really closer. If people had answered all the questions that we threw out, it's really closer to 45 minutes if you're going to do it interactively. You can do a shorter version of what we talked about tonight. If you think that people are already there, get them to the Take Healthy Back call. You know, get them to on a 3-way call with your NMD or with Ashley. Take the next step. What's the logical next step? But doing something like this is when you have a group of people that you want to talk to all at one time. The Take Healthy Back calls, the beauty of that is that they're already set up. So if you only have one person, they're going to be on there with a group of people, right? So, Victoria, I hope that that gives you a picture that we're not going to scare anybody. We're not going to twist anybody's arms. It's pretty relaxed because we're looking for people who are looking for something, right? So anybody have any questions for the good of the order? I'm going to see if I can unmute everybody. Let's see. There may be massive noise, but I just wanted to.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And if you have any questions and want me to stay on, I'm happy to do that. And don't forget, we got the call at 6. If you're able to tune into that, it would be a good one. Okay. Anybody? All right. Love you all.
Thanks, Lenora.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Lenora. Bye.
Victoria, all the people you talk to, just take the next step with them. Just reconnect. Sorry you couldn't make it. You really missed out. Is this something you still want to consider?
Okay.
Either get them on a Take Healthy Back call or get them on a 3-way call.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
All right, you guys.